In our desire to live out God's call to make disciples, why have our attempts resulted in half-formed disciples? Research shows that there are 4 social spaces that humans need to flourish: intimate space, personal space, social space, and public space. Intimate space involves 2 to 4 friends with whom we are most vulnerable. Personal space is the 5 to 12 people with whom we grow. Social space, what the New Testament calls oikos, are those 20 to 50 folks that we do life with. And public space involves 70 or more people in the neighborhood. These 4 spaces describe the ways we belong to each other. Jesus lived into these spaces long before sociologists discovered them. He confided in the 3, trained the 12, mobilized the 70, and spoke parables to the crowds. Each of these spaces performs certain functions well and others poorly. For example, public space is a great space to inspire people. It's not the best place to bare our soul, engage in incarnational discipleship, and live on everyday mission. Public space wasn't designed for this. The heart of movement is being and making disciples. Jesus shows us that discipleship best takes place in personal space with those 6 to 12 people with whom we are helping to live in God and build communities on mission. This is the discipleship core. For Jesus, personal space was by invitation only. It was a closed space. However, Jesus' 12 disciples didn't live isolated lives. The discipleship lessons learned in these smaller personal spaces multiply into the larger social spaces, which are open to others. Discipleship moves outward to community formation and mission. While many churches have a weekly gathering or public space, and small groups, personal space, this picture is only half complete. 2 vital spaces of belonging are missing. How do we go about creating these other spaces in our church? In the Church as Movement, you will learn how to live into the 4 spaces of belonging, where you can experience tight-knit community, life-forming discipleship, locally rooted presence, and boundary-crossing mission. For small group leaders, pastors, church planters, and all those who want to see their church move in new ways, join us and experience the grassroots work of movement.